Hey folks, Jeff Cadillac here for Week 7 of the 2017 NFL season. We're looking at another game this week. Got to tell you, New York Jets at the Miami Dolphins. Now the New York Jets are getting 3.5 in this game, and I'll tell you something, they played very tough against the New England Patriots last week. I always love that first game of the season for the New York Jets versus the New England Patriots because for them it's their Super Bowl. They always play tough. They went into the fourth quarter. The spread was 9.5. I loved 9.5 in that game. I'm telling you, I wish I was a gambler sometimes, but I'm not. But I love that game. I was telling everybody it's going to be a tight game. Jets had a bad call against them, going against them. It was a game that, could have gone either way in the fourth quarter. Only 24-17. They played their heart out. They lost there. But Miami last week also coming off that win against the Atlanta Falcons. I love that game also. That was a trap game for Atlanta. Right now, Atlanta's 3-2. Miami's looking pretty good at 3-2 as well. Miami, I'm not saying Jay Cutler's the answer and everything, but Atlanta, I think, took Miami for granted in that second half. Atlanta had a 17-0 halftime lead. They lose the game 20-17. Matt Ryan and company, they made a couple of questionable plays, call selection in the fourth quarter. They lost that game against Miami. Miami's probably feeling good right now, thinking that they can beat anybody. But I'll tell you something. The NFL is one of those leagues that it goes week to week. So I like the Jets off the bounce back here. Miami, their defense, the secondary is definitely suspect. And if you get a guy who's playing well, and McCown right now is playing well, get that running game going. The defense is underrated for the Jets. I mean, look, they were playing Tom Brady and company, and tough, and you don't get any better than that. I think Miami is not as good as people suspect. The Jet Miami, game it's not a secret to each other. But I will tell you this: one stat I definitely want to tell you is that the road team here is definitely been winning most of the games. The last 16, Miami and the Jets. The road team is 11-5, the last 19 games that the Jets played at Miami, they're 15-4. So that tells you a lot about no pressure. Road team comes in and they do what they have to do. Now earlier in the season, this is the second game. Miami lost at the Jets 20-6, so there might be a revenge factor here, but I'll tell you something, these games are usually very close. Miami was looking pretty bad at the Jets. This week, I think the Jets definitely have their number. I like the points here. Take the Jets +3, and they should, the Jets, they've been playing well. Got to admit, they have been, killing big teams and everything. They beat Cleveland, Miami. Not exactly, going to the Super Bowl anytime quick. But you know what? You got to beat the teams on your schedule if you really want to go forward in the NFL. So I like the Jets +3.5 at Miami. We'll see what happens. But for more in-depth analysis on this game and all the other games in the NFL for Week 7, please check out my website at jeffcadillac.com. Also, for my best bet on Fridays on Twitter at jeffcadillac1. Take care for now.